So I found this book on the streets because when I was traveling in Germany, I found that sometimes they have books just on the streets, as gifts for people. So this book, 1001 Nights in German, is really inspiring. There's this story especially that I've read recently, Gedichte des Prinzessin Prinzen sein Alasnam and des König der Geister. This is the story of a prince called Alasnam, the story is basically that he is rich when his father leaves him a heredity, and of course he goes and loses it because he falls in with bad friends, and naturally, he spends all his money, and then the story is all about how he is befriended by a magician who pretends that he is his friend, his father's friend, and that he would like to help, regain the riches of his father. And what happens is that this magician, he takes him on a ride, basically. He takes him to this place, which is an underground, and he tells him to go down this underground place, and naturally he wants something, he's just using this young man because he can't do it himself, so he sends him down a hole, and there's a lamp there, and he tells the boy to send him up the lamp, to give him the lamp. And of course, the lamp is what he's after, because that lamp has certain qualities. And what happens is that as a real Eastern Asian person, this boy starts to haggle, and he says, "No, I'm not going to send it to you. No, I'm not going to give it to you. And I want to keep this lamp to myself." And what happens is that the magician, of course, using his power, closes him up underground, under the earth, and leaves. And so, as much as Alasnam is calling him, calling for help, nobody comes to help. And finally, he just gives up, and he's just sitting there. And what happens is that it's a moral. The moral of the story is very beautiful. So he's sitting there, and suddenly he starts to pray, and he says, "Please, God, save me from this place." And he has this ring on his finger, and he's touching this ring, And all of a sudden, this genie appears, and he says, "What do you want?" And he says, "Well, get me out of this place. I want to be on, in the open air. I want to be in my home. Please take me back to where I came from." And and suddenly he finds himself back with his mother in the palace. So the moral of the story is that sometimes, we are looking for a solution, but the solution is there, right in front of us. We own the solution, and we are not really asking, please, I need to, we're not asking God, or the universe, please help me, I need this. Sometimes the solution is very near. And some people, because, and it's happened to me too, you get suicidal because you think, this thing is never going to go away. And what I did was that I did pictures like this, I started to paint at one point and filled in the whole picture, because I thought, well, while I'm waiting for something good to happen, maybe I should be creating a picture, and so you take it from one point and you work on it, and then it becomes something that you're really not in control of, it just happens, and so the solution is always right under your chin, as what you say. These were the first pictures I ever made, and I was clueless. I didn't know what I was doing. I just started to do something, and then it happened to be created on its own. So this story inspired me because the story of Alasnam, because it just says, do something, just don't sit there and go depressed, go out for a walk, make yourself some nice food, make yourself a nice cup of coffee, be nice to yourself, and just get down and doodle and do things, silly things, instead of getting worked up about anything. Okay, have a good day.